What's up guys, it's your boy Junior here bringing you another great video to the channel. This is your first time here guys. What I want you to do and help the channel out a lot is by clicking that subscribe button, enable bell notifications. Why you want to do that is because I want you to be sure that you get notified every time we drop great videos like this one or every time we go live, because we do a lot of great stuff on this channel guys, and I can't push enough that you shouldn't miss out anything we do on this channel. I do a lot of computer stuff, car stuff, life stuff. We do all rounds of stuff that you guys might be interested. As you see, we're inside my garage. So we're gonna be doing a nice little thing to my car right here. This is my Honda S2000. And what I have a problem with this is my stock intake box is cracked. And this is before I took ownership of this. If you guys know and been around for a while, you know this was my brother's car. I took over this car when he passed away. And it's something dear that I'm gonna keep for me. And this is a very popular car that people want all the time. People always tell me, will you ever sell it? This is something that I would never sell. This is my little baby brother's car that he worked his butt off to get because he always wanted this car. So when the opportunity came around, he bought the car and I was like, wow, you got that car, I want that car too. But you know, I had other priorities in life that I had to take up. I had a wife that I wanted to take care of better. I had other obligations that I couldn't go back to doing stuff like this. But when he passed away, it really hurt me, and I did not want to just let this car go to waste and have it sold to somebody else. I wanted to keep his memory alive, and since this is like his most prized possession, I told my mom that I'm gonna keep his car, and she understood and she let me keep it. Other stuff that he had around that he was passionate about, they kept, but the one thing I told him that I'm not gonna let go was this car right here and his tools and toolbox that is on this side. You won't see it. It's all mechanic too, because he was a certified ASC mechanic with Toyota, and I have all his tools and toolbox here. It's an expensive box here, so those are the two things that I personally wanted from him, because it's something that I got him into. I got him into cars, mechanic, and all this good stuff. I got him into it when he was young. I made him work with me, and he fell in love with it, and then we worked cars together. So that's the only reason why I wanted to keep the tools in this car. But like I mentioned, this was his car, and one thing that's wrong, there's a lot of things that was wrong with this car that I've been fixing little by little, because of course I'm not made of money either. So, and this car is very expensive to work on. One of the things that was broken on this car, that is not broken completely, but it's something that really irks me, is his stock intake box. The pole right here, it's cracked in half, and this was broken before I even took ownership of the car. My brother decided to just duct tape the thing, and so no leaks. But to me, that looks very, I don't know why he just didn't replace it or put an intake on it. He had his reasons. He did a lot of things to this car that I personally wouldn't have done, but he did it, and I understand. I'm still learning the stuff that he's done, and we're just gonna work on it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually take out the whole intake box and replace it with a cold air intake. But this is a full cold air intake that I purchased for this car, but I'm not gonna put the whole cold air intake. I'm gonna do it half, because I live in Florida and it does rain a lot here. And one thing I do not, and we have a lot of puddles everywhere, because remember, we're basically an island attached to the USA. And we do have a lot of floods and stuff like that. So cold air intake is not the ideal choice of thing to have in South Florida, even though a lot of people still do it. But me personally, I wouldn't do it, and I drive this car daily. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the box. I'm gonna first show you what's wrong with it, what I mean, what's going on here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and show you me taking out the whole box and putting the cold air intake in there, or half a cold air intake, and we'll take it from there. But first, let me open up the box that I bought. I didn't know these parts were that expensive, especially for intake. This intake is a non-name brand intake. I did get it on Amazon. And this is the cheaper ones I found, because like I said, I just wanted to fix this for now, because eventually this car will be turbo, so this intake will not even be here anymore. So I did want to get an intake for it, and the cheapest one I could find was $120, which is this one right here. And it happens, and it's nothing special, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna show you what comes inside this box. First, this is the first pipe, and this is the pipe that connects to basically the bottom part of the car. This is the second half. the filter be here. This will be mounted to the other end of the piping, and this becomes cold there. So this will be like down here somewhere, and that'll be the filter here and the pipe up here, which I'm not trying to use this unless I really have to. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back away and put this back around. Now, you might be asking, because I thought about the same thing, is if you just want something simple just to fix that, why you didn't use a regular intake from any car, just put the pipe on there. The thing about this S2000, it has two vacuum lines, which is on the bottom over here, which I'll show you when I get close up here. It has one on the back here for, don't know exactly, something is on the front of the car. Like again, I'm still learning about this car more and more. And then you got the brake booster line, which is right here. Well, this might be the brake booster, and this is the other line for this side. So most cars, most intakes have this front one. So I could use any other intake for this. It didn't matter, it had to be from this car. I could have just put the breather on here and then just eliminated this whole thing on this side, like I used to do with the Civics. But my part was this end part over here. I didn't know exactly what it does. I still don't know because I haven't done that much research yet on it. So I needed something that will still have the both ports there, so I can still keep it and make sure it runs perfect. So that's my reason for that, the reason I went with this. So the other part, this is the first part. And like I said, it has two vacuum line ports, right? And this one has it already built in right here. It has the mount so you can mount it because it stays stable. And if I bring it up closer, you see the two ports. This is for the valve cover, and this one, like I said, is the one I do not know where it goes because this is the bigger one because it is a bigger line. So this one goes to the bottom one, this goes to the top. I just don't know what it does, but it is what it is. So we're gonna connect this. And I hope that I don't need to use the other one because the way this is fitted, usually it'll come up to here and then it'll connect and it'll do that. But the thing that you see, this is extra piece right here. So if it had cut off from here, I could just use this and not worry about it. But I don't know how this is gonna affect the placement of it on the car. So I wanna make sure that I keep it. And you say, why you just don't cut it off? I could cut it off, but what about if I actually need to use this whole pipe, or I wanna sell it to somebody with another S2000 so I can recoup some of my money back and they can use it. They're gonna need this part, so I don't wanna cut it off, and I never like to do stuff like that. So we got the other pipe here, which I put the plastic back in here, which this is the one I'm gonna be using. So I'm gonna put this to the side. I'm not gonna wrap it back up. Just don't wanna scratch it. And in this box, they actually provide you with the filter. It's a no-name filter, which I do have a K&N filter on here, so I might use that one instead. But this is a basically blue filter right here, which will go with the car since the car is silver and blue. It looks good. I mean, it's a simple filter, no name brand on it and nothing, so it's not really something that I could use or not use, it doesn't matter. It's a brand new filter, so I might use this one instead of the K&N because the K&N has been here for over 5 years, I know that. So I think it's time to change it. So I'm gonna put that down to the side. And inside this kit, they also include all the couplings and the fittings to make it work if needed. And on top of that, they also provide the vacuum hoses as needed for everything else, which I think is a pretty cool thing they do. In my time working on cars, they never really provided these. They provided just one, but then they provided the extra one, so I'm glad they provided all that. So that's everything in the box that I have for now. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring you over here and show you what I'm talking about. Please excuse the mess on the engine bay, it's dirty. Again, I just took ownership a year or two ago of this. So, and I'm working on it little by little. I've done some little things here and there on the car and just working a little by it. So let's go to here so you can see what I'm talking about. All right guys, so this is the engine bay here. So there are a couple of things that I did. I put this carbon fiber cooling heat plate on here just to make it a little bit nicer. A Misurito dual radiator is there. Pretty cool to have, all right? And this is, like I said, the stock intake box here. But it does have a K&N filter that my brother had put in. Let me pop it out so you guys can see. So see, as you see, that thing is very, very, very filthy. So I'm not gonna be using that anymore. I should have changed it a while ago. But then again, like I said, I've been working on different things on the car to make it nicer. And as you can see, There's a lot of duct tape here. So it's cracked right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the filter and the pipe, and I'll show you what it looks like real quick. So I'm gonna pull out the tube in here. I'm gonna take it out here complete. So as you can see right here, it is already cracked here. It's been cracked here for a while. And so I'm gonna take out this a little bit more. So as you see, it's cracked here. I don't know if you can tell right there. See how it's cracked from the bracket there, and it's cracked here. I'm gonna take off this tape so you guys can see. So my brother thought by taping it, see how it's cracked right here, right in the middle. All right, it's cracked right there, as you can see. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this, take out the whole box. Take all the box out, you replace the filter, and then replace it. So I'm gonna put the camera back so you can see me work on it, and then we'll take it from there. All right, guys, so we did finish. I drove the car outside because I had to switch the batteries on my camera since the camera died, and I had to switch batteries, and I didn't record everything because it was taking longer than I thought. But I did realize remember when I said they added all these extra hoses for some reason? I didn't know why. There was a reason behind it. Because right here, in this section right here, there's a lot of hose connecting to here, there, here. It was connecting everywhere. It was making a mess. So the extra hoses, it was to eliminate this clutter that was right here and basically make it straight through. So the hose here goes here. There's water hose that goes from the block to the intake manifold. There was like a little metal bar here that got eliminated. This vacuum hose was over here. That whole wire thing was eliminated. There was a bunch of stuff that was eliminated, so that's the reason for the extra hoses. And you see, it looks very nice. I don't know what this is for, because even if I did it as a cold air, completely cold air, I have no idea where this will be mounted, because these hose clamps here have to go this way. This has to stay on the top, and the other one had to go on the bottom for that one. So how this all connected with that thing right there, with that right there, I have no clue. So if somebody could tell me what that was for, maybe there's another part to this that I didn't get that was supposed to connect to the car. But again, like I said, this is just a temporary solution until I'm able to actually, because I'm going to swap out the motor for something else, and so hopefully that'll fix it when that time comes. But yeah, this was a little project that I wanted to do because you saw how the thing was broken. So now you see how everything is. So let me go give my final thought. All right, guys, as you see, I showed you everything over here, how everything had to be completed. I showed you the process, somewhat half the process, but like I mentioned, my battery had died, and so couldn't record everything when I was doing it, and it was taking longer for me to do because I had to figure some stuff out. But as you saw, everything came out really nice. Again, that hook, that clamp that's sticking up, I have no idea where that goes. So if anybody knows, let me know. Maybe I missed something. I'm blind right now. I can't see what it's supposed to do. But yeah, you see how everything was. I hope you guys enjoyed this whole video, unboxing it and installing on the S2000 to fix one little problem that I want to have, just in case I don't get any air leaks anywhere else. That's the reason I did it. But guys, it was fun to do. I hope you enjoyed this video and everything I had to do today. If you did, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. Show me all the love and support that you guys love to show the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that share button, because sharing is caring, and we want to make sure that everybody's aware of everything we do on the channel so they don't miss out, just like you're not missing out. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment box down below, and I'll get to you as soon as I can, when I can, as fast as I can. And if you still haven't done so, at the end of the video, guys, hit that subscribe button and enable bell notifications so you get notified every time we drop great videos like this one, whenever we go live. Because trust me, guys, you don't want to miss out. And that's it for today, guys. Until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.